Hey everyone, Crystal from Boto here. We have some new functionality that's pretty specific, but I wanted to share it with you because it unlocks a pretty powerful little hack. So basically, you can now create a bot recipe URL that has the information in it to pre-fill the recipe with the information you want. So this doesn't seem very useful on the outset, but what it actually allows you to do is dynamically create a URL within an existing bot so you can super quickly follow or track a wallet address without having to do as much setup as you normally would. It's a little hard to explain, so I'm just going to run through an example and then I will link to the instructions on how to use it or customize it in the description. So here we are looking at the recipe I just created. This is just one example and use case of it. Let's say you're following people who buy into a particular NFT collection and it's a trending collection. And whenever someone buys into that collection, especially if they spend a lot of money on it, that can pique your interest. You might want to know what else they're buying into. Is it a whale? Who is it? Is it an influencer? So you might want to set up yet another bot that tracks what that person is doing on the blockchain, particularly what NFTs they're buying. And instead of having to go and create a whole new recipe and input everything, this makes it a lot faster. So let's say we're going to use this recipe. And so I open it up, and what it does is it follows a particular NFT collection. So I'm going to go over to Icy Tools and look at trending collections and pick out a really active one, like Pacific Rim Legacy Collection is really busy right now. And so I'll copy the contract address and then go back to my bot and put it in there. And then let's say I would normally want to follow someone who's spending lots of money, but just for the sake of this demo, I'm going to bring this down to $1 US as my filter. Practically speaking, if you're using this, you're going to set that a lot higher so you can track who's really spending big on that collection. Or you could remove this filter altogether and you just want to see everybody who's buying into the collection and decide whether to follow them from there. But let's leave that in there for now. And then what's a little bit different about this recipe is you can see this link right here. It's a link to create a bot, and what it does is it has the buyer's address built in there so that when you click on that link from Discord, it'll take you to a ready-made bot that has that address in it already. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up. Save, turn on, and then let's move over to Discord. There we go. So you can see the transactions coming in. It's all going to be transactions that were over $1, which is going to be most of them. You can see the average transaction price is around $20 US. And here's that link. So let's say I click on that link because, oh, this person, let's pretend they bought something for $2,000. And so I can click on a link. And here's what I get. So this is after clicking the link in the Discord alert, you can see the buyer's address is pre-filled. And all I have to do is click the Discord channel that I want it to post to and save and turn on. And now I'll start getting activity alerts for that buyer's transactions or purchases. You can also do this with other kinds of recipes, like you can set it up to look at their OpenSea portfolio and whatever other kind of intel you want on what they're doing. This actually works for almost any recipe on Boto. So if there's a particular setup you want to do, again, look at the instructions I'll leave in the description or just ask us and we'll be happy to work with you to set something cool up. But this definitely unlocks a lot of possibilities for if you're tracking and following trails on the blockchain and you're well versed in using Boto. I hope this is helpful. If you have any questions, let me know.